Hey everyone, how are you all doing? JPCowFace here, and we are back for episode 8 of our playthrough, Civilization 6, playing as Abraham Lincoln of America. Right, I can't believe we're on episode 8 already. Is it 8 or is it 9? I can't actually remember now. Anyway, it's one of those two. Right, so where were we at the end of the last episode? We ended up with Julius flooding some of his units in. Don't know if it's anything to be worried about. He did look like he was heading for Boston, which maybe he's not doing. He might just be passing through. Nevertheless, it is a bit rude and a little bit cheeky of him to just be sending his units through our area. It definitely put me on alert a little bit there. So we were quickly putting a wall up at Boston. Perhaps we should have had that done by now. Yeah, and quickly get all our guys into action and kick my ass into making sure whoever we could upgrade was upgraded as well. While I am here hanging over Boston, I think it would be a good idea to get hold of these two tiles here, and I'm going to need to try and sell something and get the money for here, because I just, while I was looking, I got really paranoid that I'm going to lose these tiles to Brundisium and essentially miss out on a national park, which I don't want to do. It's foundations of all of our late game sort of plan. As many of these beautiful national parks as we can get. So first things first is we need to sell something for cash. Cold hard cash. Does anyone want some old school iron? Okay, let's see. Yeah, this should do. Just some iron to Harold should be enough. Should be enough. Why is it not gone straight in my coffers? That's a little bit annoying. Surely it should go straight in. No one wants horses. Who wants horses, really? All right, let's sell 14. How much do people want to give me? 14. All right. Pachacuti was really keen for that, so we will get as much instant gold as we can for that. And there we go. Right, now we've got cash for it. Boom. Right, we've secured those tiles, so I'm not panicking now. That is all good. Right, so we were panicking and repositioning all our guys. That is what we were doing, in an organized fashion, of course. Right. Again, not entirely sure where all these guys are heading. I might just keep a sort of narrow passage open for them if they're trying to get through this way. Of course, they could go north and through their own territory. I think they're just being damn cheeky. Right, one more guy to upgrade, and we can upgrade him in the next turn. So that is cool. We will wait for that. Okay. So you can wait. No, you can all wait. You can all wait. And you can wait. Everyone be cool. There's no need to panic. Oh yeah. Alright, so Vlad and Vlad 2. They journeyed over to this sort of mini barb island to destroy the barbarians. Have a little bit of fun, it's their kind of party. And there was a tribal village over here as well, which they have collected, I'm pretty sure. And then I think I'll bring them over to Geneva Island. And if I'm right in thinking, there's a tribal village over here. Some more barbs as well. And the last AI that we finally met, Kublai Khan, he has a random city over here as well. And we're just, I know his main bit of land is up here. I'm surprised he's struggling, or so far behind really. He's pretty much the last place guy. Which, yeah, that surprised me a little bit. Right, we've still got a fair amount to uncover and explore. So that is what we're doing as well. We have got the dedication of Hicks-Dracones. So we want to explore and find as much as we can. It's annoying, I can't get, I'm gonna have to go around Singapore. That's fine, we will do that. And we got Monty telling us that he doesn't like us, but I don't mind that. You know what, Monty, I don't think I really like you too. But between you and Julius, you're alright. Julius is just annoying at the moment, even though he's my friend. And Mexico City has been hit by another flood. They really want to get that river sorted. They want to get a dam built on there. But hey, right, +1 era score for discovery of urbanization. So that is cool. Right, we've got to replace one of our slots. Can anyone remember what I had in there? This is going to be a running theme with me, and you'll get to learn it well. Terrible memory. Right, what do we have? Let's check it off. Craftsman, yeah. So industrial zone adjacency bonus, brilliant. Gothic architecture, yep. Natural philosophy, yep. Charismatic leader, check. Colonization, we've still got a few settlers to pop out as well. It's going to be forced modernization, and this is better than what we had before because this is a discount on gold and resources for all upgrades. If I'm totally honest, however, we've pretty much done everything we can for the moment as in regards to upgrading the military. We will obviously need to upgrade further as we push further along, but I'm wondering if there's anything else we can stick in there for the moment. So let's just have a little look around. We have aesthetics. Now we have got quite a few of our theatre square districts down now, and we are still building more and wanting to get more down. So this actually, I feel, could be a nice bonus for the moment. So let's have a look and see what happens after we lock that in. Not a lot, to be honest. Was it worth it? Not. All right. It might perhaps grow as we keep on developing our cities and putting more districts down. So yeah, I won't count it as a write-off just yet. All right, we can upgrade our last musket man guy. They are still heading through our little corridor we made for him. So I'm assuming he's going to go and pick a fight with a city-state or Cartagia. Where is this guy? Right, so he doesn't like Solomon. He's cool with Cartagia and us. Monty he's not friendly with. Harold he's not friendly with. Right. Look how old Robert de Bruce over here. He's doing alright, isn't he? He's friendly with Harold. He's got an alliance with Cartagia, ourselves, and Julius as well. And he's being quite shrewd about it as well. He's got a cultural alliance going with Cartagia, scientific alliance going with us, and a commercial alliance going with Julius as well. He might just be plodding along quite quietly in the background there, keeping everyone sweet, but he might come up as a bit of a dark horse. He's definitely come up with his science, so he's not far off the top. Yeah, he's definitely going to be one to keep our eye on a little bit as well. And he's got a reasonable sized empire as well. Definitely crammed in the middle of everyone though. So he will have his difficulties. Right. Let's bring our crossbowman out. Everyone can just do the guard of honor while everyone piles on through. Let's return our crossbowman up there. He can sit in the encampment and just look formidable. All right. Yeah, and these guys can keep on. Yeah, they're on their way as well. Keeping the peace. After all, we are America. And that is what we do. Why is this guy so hurt? What happened here? It wasn't a hurricane. I wonder if a barb came along that I didn't notice and took a shot. Or maybe I'm just forgetting us getting in a fight. And there is the Great Wall. Kublai Khan's Great Wall. Is that all he's got so far? Still, great. Some quite nice tiles, doesn't it? Yeah, and when you're the only one that can build it, you know, it's a nice little advantage. Right, okay, oh, civics all the way along. Where are we up to now? Right, so as for progress along the civic tree, we're sort of on par with Solomon, Robert de Bruce, Tamiris, and not too far off the likes of Monty, Julius, Gataja, and Kublai Khan. And then we've got Harold and Pachacuti just leading the line there, running off with the lead a little bit. But we should, I imagine, start picking up the pace more and more. Right, should we start with natural history? We've definitely got a archaeological museum built, I think. Built or building, so getting an archaeologist out and getting some antiquities. Yeah, that'll be a nice little boost to our tourism. So that'd be good to get done. Right, these guys. Let's move them out. There is more blood to be had, Vlad. And let's just keep discovering all this beautiful open ocean. All right, let's get this guy parked up in Boston, who has now completed their walls. So they've got their layer of protection there. So Art Museum is being finished at Boston. And it was in Washington, wasn't it? Yep. So we got our archaeological museum completed in Washington. So as soon as we got natural history, we will be able to get a archaeologist built and collecting some nice antiquities for our museum. Right, so we get you on alert there. So I sort of came into today's episode with a couple of feelings, and I don't know whether to blame Julius or not. But one of the feelings was I feel like the end is in sight. In a way, you know, I feel like I've got that winning feeling, which is nice to have. But I also had a bit of a feeling of impending doom. Almost like I was just waiting for 1, 2, or 3 of the AIs to decide they wanted to go to war with us, which obviously won't be fun, and I don't quite know why I had that feeling. I'm guessing it was Julius and his boldness for carting his army through our lands. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. I'm sure all will be all right, especially considering the size of our army. We do have in numbers anyway, the largest army. And Julius, where is Julius? So not too dissimilar, except for, you know, the most modern unit we have is the line infantry. He has line infantry too, but he's also got AD crews, which, yeah, they would just laugh in the face of the line infantry pretty much. All right, we've got some more bits and bobs to sell. Right, who wants our bits and bobs? Solomon's really not offering good money for these trade deals, Solomon. And I'd like to give him something, but he's just not really offering enough. Qatar will give us 10 for our diamonds. How much does Solomon want to give us? Someone else want to just give us our diamonds can go to Solomon for 10. That's fine. Right, and then we got our pearls. Who wants our pearls most? Who out of this miserable lot do we want to sell to? Let's go with Harold, shall we? Yeah, he's furthest away, really, out of all of them. So that's fine. Right, where were we up to? Vlad the lad. And we were exploring. Right, trying to work our way around Singapore here. Well, you know what we should do? We should talk to Kublai. Just confirm, yeah, he has no interest in us getting an embassy in his place, and he wants money for this. That's fine, and then at least we can have a bit of a better nosy around his area as well. Having a nosy around his area, not that area. I'm not that kind of, you know, just his lands. All right, and we have completed industrialization, which is pretty sweet for us, and we will unlock the coal resource. We'll be able to also build factories in our industrial zones. And what does that mean? More units. And we'll also be able to build potentially another wonder, but also coal plants as well. So that's 2 new buildings in our industrial zones. So 2 for each industrial zone we have. That's 2 free units for any of the industrial zones where we build those buildings. And also we get +1 production from our mine improvements as well. So a little bit boost to our production across the whole empire, which is great. All right, I just had to look it up because I couldn't remember. But I really want to get to the point where I can start putting some farms down on some plains hills. Especially for places like San Francisco. This is gonna be, you know, better to put a farm on here, in my mind, than a mine. They're okay for food at the moment, but they'll grow M4 and then we'll have less food. So it's civil engineering, and I don't know if that's something that we can see yet. No, it's not. Is it even? It's not on the tech tree. It's here in the civic tree, and we can get it potentially if we've got 7 different specialty districts. We can get the inspiration for that. So that'll be nice to get done. I wonder how many districts we've got. Let's see if we can do a bit of a count. Government Plaza 1. City Centre, surely. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Let's not count it. So, Government Plaza. Theatre Square, Campus. Industrial Zone. Harbour. Yeah, still too short, aren't I? Still too short. All right, so I might not get that inspiration before getting it, because I'd like to get it. Right, Cincinnati has completed its campus. Let's go straight in and get the library done there. We're up to 174 on our science. We have grown it quite nicely recently. So I want to keep on with that upward trajectory with our science. I know I'm not going to be on par with the top guys anytime soon. But yeah, if we can just close that gap a little bit, it'll be good not to be left behind too much. Last thing we want to do, especially while we're potentially playing a peaceful game, is present ourselves as a soft, juicy, easy target. All right, I've got a bit more wine to sell, and let's give that to Solomon as well. I feel like he could probably use a break. He's willing to give us, you know, proper money for it. So he can have that. And we have our resources of coal. Right, that's awkward. I would need to rethink our district placement here. So that's 1. That's 2. So we're automatically getting that. We've got a mine on that already. So that's pretty cool. We've got a mine on this one too. Okay, and our last resource is not going to get mined because it's right in a prime national park location. All right, so at least that's a good few locations for it. I've been so used to getting minimal amounts of resources. More in perhaps last playthrough with the English Empire, we were definitely stung for, you know, the luck of the draw of getting any resources or a decent amount of resources in our area anyway. Alrighty, we have a drought at Boston. Do you remember that is a location for droughts from the early game? Okay, but we'll have to deal with that. Right, natural history is completed, so we can get the archaeologist now, if I can say the word right. We can also get down water parks as well, so that's another district we could get down somewhere at some point. Let's get civil engineering locked in 5 turns away from making better use of some of the plains hills around here. We do have a lot of plains land, so it will definitely help. So you can just keep on waiting. All right, so it is confirmed 100%. Julius's guys are definitely on a beeline for someone else, and we don't know who that is, but it'll be interesting to see. Right, New York has finished the university. Hurrah! Right, we're up to pretty much 190 science now. So that is pretty nice. Right, where would we like to go now? We're fine for housing. We could try and get a wonder built, but you're not really a prime location city for a wonder like the Torre de Bellum. All right. Why don't we get pretty average or low-ish production at New York, so we could either go for shipyard to make our sea tiles a bit better, and I think I'll probably go for that before the factory, because they are the better tiles we currently have for New York. So if you get that built, it's going to help New York considerably, I think. All right, and San Francisco has completed the military academy, so that's nice. Right, so we can get a commercial hub put down, and that'll be a new district for us. I don't think that will take us up to 7 though. and I only take 3 turns, but I don't think that will give us a boost, but it will help us boost up our income a little bit. Right, cotton available for sale. We need money. Money's been a bit of a struggle to keep up. Probably a little bit to do with our standing military. But that's fine. Right, Tamiris, or let's go with Katasha, because we prefer Katasha as our friend. Buffalo has completed the industrial zone. That is great for Buffalo. Right, what do we want to do next? It's fine for food, fine for housing. So let's improve these sea tiles once again for Buffalo, and yeah, we get Buffalo popping off even more. Vlad saying to Vlad, wait for me, I'm coming. Right, so that is yet another free unit. Right, and for sort of that in mind as well, with cost of our standing army, which I imagine is pretty high. How much are we spending? 74 a turn on units. It's pretty high, so it'd be nice to get to right here, nationalism. Nationalism will allow us, I thought it was nationalism. Which one is it? Is it nationalism? I really thought it was nationalism. Oh, it is nationalism. Allows forming 2 identical units into corps or fleets. Yes. All right. So we're not far off that as well. So once we can get nationalism civic complete as well, we can start creating a few corps and reducing our costs down a little bit for our standing army. We're only going to have more units coming out as well. So I think that is going to be a really good idea. All right. Dorothy has gained sources. Right, let's try this again, Dorothy. Go in, stick the money in your pocket, and just walk out. Cool as a cucumber. No one will know a thing. You can do it. I have faith in you. Go get your promotion. Right, and Dora. Poor Dora. Got hit from someone. I mean, who would be so mean? Is this a free city? I'm guessing it is. All right. I'm not sure I necessarily want to try and run past here. Maybe we have to go the long way around this free city that I assume it is. Yeah. Oh, there is more of Kublai's Great Wall. It is a thing of beauty. Oh, and there's a crater location here as well. I wonder if Vlad could get there before Kublai. We will see. And potentially we've got a free builder just sitting here as well. We will try and capture him and send him home. Right. What have we got? Antiquity sites. Yeah, so we can get our archaeologist from Washington. Can we buy them, and how much do they cost? A lot. They cost a lot more than most other units. But I guess the tourism bonus is quite high as well. So we will see whether we buy it or build it. I'm not sure yet. We will have a look. Right, we have 2 envoys to send out as well. So what do we want to do? Where do they want to go? Can we change the play of suzerains at all? Okay, only Fez, and Fez doesn't really do anything for us. And we could get a bit of a production bonus by putting one into Auckland. Auckland's actually a really nice city state to have as your suzerain. So if you have Auckland as your, if you become the suzerain of Auckland, shallow water tiles you own provide +1 production, additional 1 when you reach the industrial era. So if we can do that, and we're in the industrial era now, we'd get 2 extra production on shallow water tiles. So Julius has got 5 in there. We can put 2 in. We could think about getting Armani in, and I'm not sure, was it when I did the England playthrough, did I send Armani to Auckland, or was it somewhere else? Johannesburg, I think maybe it was actually. But Auckland has a really sweet bonus for being their suzerain, and we have a fair amount of water tiles, especially on this inside. And imagine Buffalo's tiles again. If we can get that become the suzerain of Auckland, and we've got the shipyard built as well, and then that bonus on top of it, wow, these tiles will really be something. So that is what we are going to do. I'm going to push through and see if we can get us to become the suzerain of Auckland. I think that will be really a real nice bonus for us. All right, Mr. Builder, you are just waiting a few more turns, or 4 more turns, maybe a bit more than a few. Where is this AT guy going? Follow the route and go away. That was a deal. I don't like the fact that you're going somewhere else. Yeah, I already feel like C. Stay in C. I shouldn't have trusted him. He's up to no good. And there's another tribal village. I do like to get a tribal village, or 2, or 3, or 4. So that's nice. It's nice that the AIs have left us plenty to explore. Oh, oops. There are some barbs up there. Right, so we get that. There's 2 on this Geneva Island, and a meteor site as well. That's not bad, you know, for a little visit over there. I think our caravel's going to get shot up a little bit by this barbarian cannon. All right, and that's siege tactics completed for us as well. We're moving on to scientific theory now, but we're getting siege tactics done, and makes me think I've really got to try and push out getting wall production done. They all give a level of tourism. So ancient walls, medieval walls, Renaissance walls. If we can, ideally, we want to get all cities with all levels of walls, because they do a job in tourism. So I'm going to need to try and remember to concentrate on that. So if I don't do it, try and remind me. I'll be listening. So yeah, I pretty much got to do that everywhere. I've been shoved out of Harold's lands straight into this free city. Harold, where are you, Harold? There you are. Come on, Harold. Be a pal, be a buddy. Let me back in. Don't be mean. It's cold out here. Oh dear. And come on, we don't want to lose Dora. She's been with us. She's been with us a long time. All right, let's it's gonna hurt quite a bit. That's all right. 1 new population. Vlad's like, yeah, I like the idea of that. That's just more food for me. All right, let's run away with our caravel. Right, so where that should have probably gone in St. Louis. I think I'm right. in saying that. Am I not wrong? St. Louis with a S. I have been taught, and hopefully I'm getting it right and not sounding like an idiot. Though I probably sound like an idiot most of the time, so it doesn't really matter. Right, Cincinnati has the library done. University next. We've broken the 200 mark on our science. So that is really nice to see. We have more science than people in front of us, Harold and Solomon, but we're behind on the texts that we've learned. So I want to keep on pushing that ceiling up of how much science we're bringing in. So hopefully we can catch up some of these places. We are so far off the pace of, say, Monty and Julius, who's really, so they're the top two. Monty and Julius. So we're on 39. I think it could be reasonable to at least want to catch up and potentially be in front of, well, probably only Harold and Solomon at this point. I was going to say Robert de Bruce as well, but he's getting half of our science again on top of what we're making, so that's a dream. All right, and a little bit surprisingly, we have completed civil engineering, which means building the commercial hub at San Francisco must have counted as our 7th specialty district. So either city centers count as a district, first district, or my counting is really bad. Yeah, did I say like 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5? I don't know. Numbers are hard. Right. So we can now make these plain hills tiles better. As in, it's great putting a mine on a plains hill if you've already got the food, but if you're in a location like we're in and there's lots of plain tiles around, being able to make a plains hill from a 1 food 2 production tile into a 3 food 2 production tile just changes it completely. And just makes it such a better tile. So that is something we'll probably be doing in various places across the empire where we can. Take Los Angeles, for example. They've got a nice plains hill here. That can be a much better tile once we have put a farm on it. So we will definitely be doing that where we can. Right, Dora, do the explorer. Whose city this must have been? Whose city is Tolsteya? If I had to have a guess, I don't think it sounds like a Timiris city, but I could be wrong. I might have guessed Kublai, but Tolsteya. Maybe it is Timiris, you know. Maybe. Right, we have people lining up for Niter. And I think at this point, I'm just happy to sell all of it and try and boost our money up as much as possible. Right, Kublai will take 40 for 26 turn. That is nice. We've still got 28 available. And Julius is willing to pay the most for that. I don't like to be giving him helping hands, but the money is our own helping hand. Does anyone still want some iron? No. And horses? No. Coal? Yes. Should get a fair price for coal. Right. I'm not sure I want to give him coal, but he's giving the best money again. I'll give him the coal. It is what it is. And then let's go with Tamiris. Tamiris likes us. So we'll do that. And all right, Harold, you can have the last little bit. Right, I've got things to buy. Chocolate from Kublai Khan. Thank you. I love chocolate. I will share it with my people. I promise. I won't. Right, so that's cool, and that has increased our money considerably to nearly sort of 300 a turn. It'd be nice to get that up even more. I'd like to be pushing up towards the 500 a turn mark, ideally. Right, we have another governor slot. Do want to get Armani into Auckland, and I'm going to say yes. Because that the Zarayan bonus is just really, really, really good. What can we do? Diplomatic quarters. I mean, should have had that built by now already as well. So we will try and see if we can build a diplomatic quarters somewhere. Can't build any more districts at Boston. Boston's being savaged by a drought at the moment, which I forget which governor. Yeah, it's Liang. So Liang is actually in Boston. If we can get potentially a couple of promotions for Liang down the line as well, because I feel like a drought sweeping across Boston is probably going to be a recurring theme for us. So if we can get reinforced materials promotion for Liang, it's just going to stop things getting wrecked for us. So that'll be good to get as well. Add that to the list of things to do. Right, we've already got some turns into a settler from Boston, but we don't really want to lose. Well, I say we don't really want to lose the population. Their food's pretty dire at the moment, and droughts do tend to last quite a while. They are the longest lingering natural disaster that you get. So let's do that. We will drop down one population at Boston, and we do still need those settlers going out. Right, so this is, I'm just gonna fortify Vlad. It's the equivalent of him taking a nap in his coffin. Right, so civil engineering done for us. Nationalism is something else we want to get, so we can start combining some of our armed forces together. Can we go straight into that? Oh, yes, we can. Right, but if we go with opera and ballet, that's going to give us some envoys, which will streamline us towards getting Auckland as our city-state friend, and then we will hold shift down, get nationalism lined up, and yeah, colonialism. Probably go straight into that after that. Getting another +1 production from fishing boat improvements will be awesome as well. And even there, I mean, Buffalo again has 2, 3 potentially if I get one out here. So I might just pay. Well, we've got some money for a builder from Liang. So many things to want to have done or try and get done. We have not got the serfdom card in, which just seems criminal to me, but we've just got other things to kind of do and concentrate on at the moment. We've just not got the space for it. Next tier government will be a lot better for us. All right, and this will help us along our way to a little bit better money as well. We'll get a market built in here. Maybe we'll go for the Renaissance Hall after the market, but we will start there. That will give us another trader as well. So that will be good. Baltimore has completed the campus. Library, please. Right, over 220 science. I feel a little acceleration of our science going up, which is nice. Right, we don't get the +2 straight away. What do we want to do? Let's start with, what do we want to start with? Harbour. Start with Harbour. Los Angeles. And Tamiris would like to establish an embassy. Oh, yes, we would do that. That is fine with us. Did we do the thing that lets us build embassies in other places? Oh, and we want to make friends with Tamiris as well, don't we? Let's quickly go in, say hi Tamiris, establish an embassy, be my friend, and who else will let us do it? Solomon. Yeah, we must have one, and we must have already been through and done this with everyone else, which is fine. Right, Harold would like some iron apparently. Fine. Okay, it's that weird one iron that they want again. Let's just do that, get that done, out of the way. Horses, anyone? No. Alright, that's fine. Let's forget all that. Right, research. What do we want to research next? Alright, so I've not built any neighborhoods. So we're not likely to get the Eureka for sanitation, but sanitation will be good because I do know we do have a couple, at least, cities at maximum population. So that will... The sewers are so helpful at this point in the game and almost essential. You kind of reach a point and a lot of your cities tend to reach sort of max population, or at least max housing, and it just seems to come in and around that kind of time when you really need it. And I do know in a couple of our cities we you know, just having an extra 2 housing goes a long way, because you're also reaching that point where population growth probably is slowing off a little bit as well, so it does do a lot. So maybe we'll go first in for sanitation. But this is nice to see as well. I do like on the slider bar down here, where you can just see sort of where you are. And I'm pretty sure we were at this point. We were last, but we're ahead of Tamiris and Kublai Khan. And then most of the others are around here. Harold, Pachacuti, Solomon, and Robert de Bruce, who I feel like we could potentially catch-ish. And then you got Monty and Kataja, and then Julius. I really don't like Julius. He is running out in the lead. He is well into the atomic era now. So yeah, he is a problem. A problem everyone needs to be worrying about, I think. So let's start with sanitation anyway. And then we'll figure out where we move on to after that. Right, this guy, what we were doing with this guy. Right, we've got a fishing boat improvement on the crabs down here to do. Also, we want to get, what do we want to get? It was a coal improvement. Here's another coal improvement. That's in the way of something we want to do as well. I'm sure there was a coal that we could improve, and I guess we could build coal and coal mine and then remove it. Should we still want to put our... No, we can't remove... What am I talking about? Yeah, we might as well put it there because we can't build the campus there now anyway. Right, this guy can make this tile a lot better for Los Angeles, so we will do that. And we might as well stick these guys in some of these cities as well. Another 3 unit. Okay, let's just hold you in San Diego for the moment. And we are just sweeping back and forth with this caravel here, revealing all of the land's hidden little secrets. All right, we keep Vlad healing up, and Dora, we will try and push past this little conflict going on between this Free City and Harold. All right, where are we up to now? Right, library completed at Baltimore, and we 3 turns for a university. I mean, yes, please. That will be delightful. All right, so the industrial zone completed at San Diego. Yeah. Where do we want to go? I guess I had it pinned down here, but I might as well just go here, I think. We'll get rid of that pin. Don't need it. Right. We need to replace. Right, I'm going to try here. What was in there? It was, I want to say, what was it? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, it was, yeah, Gothic, something or other. Now it's, so skyscrapers is the new one. Let's pop that in, because we still want to build any good wonders that we can, when we can. I think we'll be putting out colonization soon. We do want to get, we'll just have a little count up, shall we? 1. We're finishing 1 off at Boston. So we need 1 more. 2 more, that's it. 2 more to finalize the plans. So that's good. Once we've got those 2 out, we can get rid of colonization and get something a bit more useful in. Kataja, you want Naya? Fine, I guess. What do you want? Yes. We have strong nations. You're all right, good, Tamiris. Right, okay. Right, we need Vlad to be saved by Vlad over there by the looks of things. All right, we have to renew a trade route. Right, so you were going to Taruga, but we still got this thing going on with Robert de Bruce, don't we? So we might as well keep that going. Let's go with Sterling, shall we? Might as well make the best use of that while we can, while it's still running. I imagine he'll probably want to renew it once it's run out. Right, quickly run across to the other side, Dora. Oh. 3 builders. We have found the holy grail of captured builders. Anyway, just had another thought as well. How far away are we from the era ending? 20 to 30 turns, so roughly, 30 turns if you average it. And we are 9 away from getting Golden Age. Doable. Potentially doable. So we'll hopefully push on to do that, get that done. Right, market completed. Let's get the Renaissance walls in at San Francisco, and then, yeah, got to remember, walls everywhere else. We need those extra tourism points. All right, and that is opera and ballet completed for us. So that does give us access to a nice wonder. That would be nice for us. We will soon swap around some of our policy slots. Yeah, we're not far away from having a reshuffle. Right, Dora, Go, Dora. You're free. Go and see what's there. Oh, and Vlad took a violent cannon shot to the face. That really hurt. Yeah. Ouch. Right. I think Vlad is going to be getting sent home in the next turn. They have not come off well. Governor removed from Auckland is no longer assigned to Auckland. What? Ah. Ah. Why? Monty, you absolute asshole. Oh, dick. Oh, that's so annoying. He's messing with my vision. Absolute. Oh. Anyway. Right. That's it. Peace was a dream after all, because I just don't like this guy. He needs to die. I'll add that in. I'll vote for it. I'll try and kick his ass. Try. I mean, oh, his science is absolutely disgusting. I'm not going to be able to do anything. There's nothing as the barbarians to him. All right. I might have just wasted those 30 diplomatic favor because I don't think I'll be, even if I voted in for that and we went to war, we're not in any position to get that back. I mean, unless Julius goes in for it too, which I wouldn't be totally sure about. Anyway, right, let's concentrate on the good stuff for the moment. We have another great person, a great engineer, Gustav Eiffel. I wonder what he built. Welcome, Gustav. So we get a production bonus towards wonder construction. Yes, please. And we got another era score, 1 point for that. All right, that's still annoying. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm going to sound really English now, so Monty is a goddamn bellend. All right. Anyway. Keep focus, concentrate. I can't do much about it. He is a world too advanced for us to even contemplate taking Auckland from him. Focus. And not only that, messing with the plans, we've lost envoys to that as well. So yeah, it is a little annoying. We could put our 2 envoys into Muscat though, basically for the gold bonus, shipyards and bank when we finally build a bank in our 1 commercial hub. Or do we want the production? Brr. All right, let's go. I know I've not got any broadcast centers yet, but we're not be that far off it. Oh, I'm annoying myself. I'm being indecisive. Right, let's go with the 2 in Muscat. Let's do it, and we get a little bit of extra gold. Right, do we want to waste you on 4 turns left for the Taj Mahal? No, I'm not going to waste one of these turns. It's worth a lot more than 4 turns. And we're not building another anywhere else, but he will stand by and he will be ready for when we get something else under construction. But we are going to have to wait and see what that is going to be. Right. Oh, the city-state emergency. Oh. No, I feel like a bit of a coward now. But honestly, don't think I've got anything in my arsenal that is even going to put a dent in this. I could throw everything I've got at him, and I don't think it will do anything. I don't know. I tell you what, I'm not going to vote that yet. I'm going to leave the episode here. If anyone wants to have an input on whether I should vote in, let me know, and I will take your advice under council. And yeah, if anyone thinks he's struggling to hold on to this anyway, but let me know. If you have an opinion, let me know in the comments. Should I vote in for war or stay out of it? And remember, I've not got an army to compete with him, and I will take it under consideration. But as for today, that's where we're going to end the episode. So you let me know, and I will see if anyone has an opinion there. But yeah, as usual, if you've enjoyed the content today, leave me a like, leave me a comment if you've got an opinion on war or not, yay or nay, or indeed if you got anything else to say, leave us a comment. And if you subscribe, I really greatly appreciate that as well. But as for today, I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day, and I will see you again in the next one. See ya.